Hello and a very warm welcome again. We are back with a new session and today we are going to learn about queer feminism. So what is queer feminism all about? It's an inclusive strategy that is merging the perspectives of feminist and queer ideas to question and dismantle conventional notions of gender and sexuality. It offers a critical analysis of the established systems of heteronormativity and patriarchy, promoting a broader and more flexible comprehension of identity and the pursuit of social justice. So, what are the key concepts of queer feminism? Again, intersectionality is again an important key concept of queer feminism that highlights the interrelatedness of social classifications such as gender, sexuality, race, class, and how these intersections are rising, giving rise to intertwined structures of oppression and discrimination. Next is critique of normativity, and this is again the queer feminist analyze and evaluate the societal standards and anticipates that establish and limit gender and sexual orientations. This involves questioning and rejecting the traditional categorization of individuals as strictly male or female, as well as heterosexual or homosexual. So instead, it promotes the acceptance and recognition of wide range of identities and ways of expressing oneself. Next is performativity, and this again is queer feminism posits that gender is not an innate identity and rather a series of actions and performance that are socially formed and controlled, as Butler talks about. Next is fluid identity and how queer feminism acknowledges and welcomes this fact that gender and sexual identities are not fixed, but rather it's fluid, flexible, and subject to change in different situations. Next is coalition building, and this emphasizes the significance of forming alliances and showing support across different marginalized groups and acknowledges that movements for social justice needs to be exclusive and cooperative in order to effectively confront structural oppression. So again, we know the key figures, and one of the key figure we know here, Butler, we have read already in previous slides, in previous sessions. She is again a central figure in queer theory and feminist philosophy. A Butler's work on gender performativity, particularly in Gender Trouble, that published in 1990, is the foundational text for queer feminism. And she argues that gender is performance and challenges the idea of fixed and stable gender identities. Next is Adrienne Rich, and she is again a poet, essayist, and her concept on compulsory heterosexuality and her critique of patriarchy and heteronormativity have been influential in the development of queer feminist thought. Next is again we have Audre Lorde. She is again a black feminist, lesbian, poet, activist, and her works address the intersections of race, gender, sexuality, and class. Her concept of erotic as power and her call for recognition of differences within feminist movements have been very important to this concept of queer feminism. Next is Gloria. Next we have is Gloria Anzaldúa, and she is a Chicana feminist. Chicana is a person, an American of Mexican descent, and she is queer theorist. Her work, particularly Borderlands, La Fronta, the New Mestiza, published in 1987, explores the intersections of identity, culture, and sexuality, again emphasizing the importance of hybrid and fluid identities. Next we have is Eve Sedgwick, and she is again a key figure to queer theory. Sedgwick's work, including Epistemology of the Closet, published in 1990, examines the complexities of sexual identity and the ways in which knowledge and power are intertwined in the regulation of sexuality. These are some of the case studies and examples. Queer feminists have been both critical and supportive of marriage equality movement, arguing that while marriage rights are important, the focus should be on broader issues as well of LGBTQIA+, and it includes economic justice, healthcare, anti-discrimination protection, transgender rights and recognition. Queer feminism has played a crucial role in advocating for the rights and recognition of transgender individuals as well, and challenging the exclusionary practice within some feminist movements and pushing for inclusive policies and practices. Next is intersectional activism. Queer feminists have been active in intersectional activism, working alongside movements for racial justice, economic equality, and disability rights to address the multifaceted nature of oppression. The critiques and future directions. Inclusivity and representation is one, and next important is global perspectives. The key critique of queer feminism is ensuring inclusivity and representation of diverse voices, particularly those of people of color, disabled individuals, and those from different socio-economic backgrounds. Future directions would involve deepening intersectional analysis and ensuring that queer feminist spaces are truly inclusive. Global perspectives, again, expanding queer feminist perspectives to include global context and recognizing the different ways in which gender and sexuality are understood and regulated across cultures is an important future direction in this field. To conclude with, framework for understanding and challenging the normative structures that shape gender and sexuality, and by emphasizing intersectionality, performativity, and fluidity, where feminism advocates for a more inclusive and just society that recognizes and values diverse identities and experiences. So here is a list of references you can go through for better understanding. Again, we are going to meet in the next video. Till then, all of you, happy learning.